Okay, so this is an awkward angle, I know, but we gotta make it fucking work. Okay. And my hands might be ashy, y'all. What is the current state of the job market right now? God. What is the current state of the job market right now in the US? What is the current state of the job market right now in the US? Gossip only hurts more. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. I am manifesting you. Seek professional advice. Y'all, okay, interesting. Okay. Love is the answer. And then you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Okay. The current state of the job market, it's weird. It's like with this gossip only hurts more. Some of these people are not actually hiring. And there's this TikTok video I saw, and it's called, and there's this lady explaining this thing called ghost jobs. Basically, she's explaining how these people put up job applications for research purposes. I don't know why. I forgot what she said. I don't know if she explained it in depth on the video. I'll link it, or I'll probably include it in the video so y'all could watch the video yourself. But I think I would have to find it or I did probably like it. It was on Instagram. I don't remember. But some of these people are not actually hiring. Their job applications are fake. And also, some of these people are hiring, but they take like people from employment offices or referrals. They get priority. Yeah, they get priority. It doesn't matter what experience you have. Y'all, I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's a money game. It's some sort of money game that they play. Like, I feel like these corporations get paid out. It's weird. Like, I don't know, because I wasn't expecting this at all. It's like these people who are actually hiring are getting paid out to hire certain people, or it's like some sort of funding going on if you hire certain people. It's like these people look at your qualifications and they're like, even though you could have a master's degree and try to apply to Taco Bell, it's weird. It's like it doesn't matter if you're overly qualified. Like it's like they look for certain people, and it's like they get paid to hire certain people. Does that make sense? Is there such thing? I'm gonna have to do research, but it's weird. It's like, I don't know. Let me just tell you something. It's not anything personal with this card here that says you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? It's not nothing personal for the most part. It's a numbers and a money game that these people are playing here when it comes to hiring for jobs. And some of these people are not actually hiring. It's a fake job listing. Also, you guys need to watch out for scams. People like, I know there's this website called Be Me or something like that. Be Me, and you have to pay in order to apply to certain jobs. And you shouldn't have to pay to apply to certain jobs. I was looking at that shit and I was like, I really have to pay to apply to Kaiser? Like, what the fuck? Like, those are scams. You guys also have to watch out for scams. Because scammers see that you're desperate to find a job. With this gossip only hurts more card, it's like when y'all post y'all struggles to find a job on TikTok and shit, y'all be giving scammers the green light to be like, oh, so you're looking for a job. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all gotta watch out. Y'all be careful. I want to ask why are companies being paid to hire certain people? Like, what's going on with that card? 7 of Wands. Okay. It has something to do with competition and money. It's all about benefiting their business, whatever business that may be. It's competition based and money based. Y'all, I'm sure people who have had multiple jobs or have gotten their footing in, working, that these corporations or these companies don't care about their employees. It's all about, you know, making sure that things don't destruct, their business doesn't destruct. And this is just another attempt to save their business. And this could also talk about investing into AI too. It's like there's something about AI too that I'm mentioning. Like it could be like having to do with it's like they want people to know how to operate, you know, to be tech savvy as well. But it's all about just saving their business. I mean, because I mean, girl, we're changing. The times are changing, and they're trying to figure out ways to cut costs and save money, as well as get benefited when it comes to the direction where the direction is moving when it comes to the world. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? That's what I see, y'all. It's interesting. Okay. But while we are talking about it, I want to see what will it overall look like for the month of for the month of March and April for hospitality. What will the job market for people who are trying to apply for jobs in hospitality, spirit? What will the job market look like for people who are trying to apply for jobs in hospitality for March and April? The Ace of Swords, the Strength card, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands. Y'all, it's still gonna be hard, but I do see hope when it comes to hospitality. Like, you know, whatever that may be. Restaurants, like replying to restaurants and stuff. I do still see hope, especially because like restaurants are like cutting more deals and stuff. People are buying fast food more because people are cutting more deals. Listen, let me tell you something. I've been going back and forth in my mind to do a reading on the CEOs of these restaurants, and it's like, I was like, I don't know. It's like it's something to keep key about, and people are just eating that shit up, right? And it's like, but at the same time, because it's like we are like living in some dark times, y'all, and it's like I don't want everything to be so dark and having to psychoanalyze everything, but I can't help but feel like them old ass white motherfuckers are playing in our face. Like, it's like y'all are eating that shit up, and it's like it's clearly working because it's clearly working, and all they have to do is just discount a burger, and y'all are in their motherfucking drive-through. Are you serious? When that DEI shit was coming out, wasn't Burger King a part of that system where they didn't no longer supported DEI? And all it took was for some white motherfucker to fake act like they're eating an actual Burger King burger in order for y'all to be in a drive-through and pick up a $2 burger. Are you serious? Are you serious? And so anyways, it's clearly working. And so in these cards, people are going to give into deals, and they might need more staff. And so it's still going to be a little bit difficult for people to, you know, work hospitality. And I'm aware that hospitality does not include just restaurants. Please don't fucking start, because I already hear y'all. Already, I can see it coming from a mile away. Y'all already gonna have something to say. I'm aware. I'm not stupid. I'm aware. But this is just an example. Yeah, that's what I see for hospitality, y'all. I have faith, but it's still gonna take some time. It's still gonna be a little difficult with the Nine of Wands here. I see you guys having to be resilient and persistent, and, you know, apply to a lot of jobs. But eventually, you'll find something in hospitality if that's something that you you know prefer to work with for now. Let's see when it comes to healthcare. What's the job market looking like for healthcare in the U.S. for people trying to apply for a job for healthcare? What does it look like for healthcare for March and April? You have the Page of Cups. You have the Nine of Cups. The Magician. These are good cards. These are good cards. These are good cards. I mean, with the job market in healthcare, I mean, they're hiring, and I think they're going to need a lot more staff. Um, but the screenings for healthcare applicants is getting tougher though. It's like we're gonna, it's like we're gonna make it easier for you to like get interviews and stuff, but it's like it's gonna be tougher. It's like it's kind of like weeding out the strongest applicants. I think the process for applying is gonna get tougher. But that's something that's being kind of implemented slowly. And also, I feel like they're part of the scam, y'all. They're part of the, like I mentioned before in the energy check. They're part of the people who post fake job listings and for research purposes. And they participate in the ghost job thing. They do. Healthcare especially, yeah, participates in the ghost job thing. Um, um, I do think that people who are qualified will find something. If you're trying to apply for healthcare, I think you will find something. But again, it's wait. Let me just say right now, with all these jobs, I'm about to go over like about five job sectors. Um, when it comes to all these jobs, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Um, but it's also I feel like it's also gonna be easier. It's weird. It's like with the healthcare, it's gonna be easier for people to go to school for it, and they're actually going to encourage you. I think they're going to start encouraging you to go to school for like healthcare, or like take on a trade or something like ultrasound tech, or they're going to push a lot of technician based healthcare professions. And because of that, they're like, okay, if we're going to do this, then we need to make the job application process a little bit more tougher, because I do see job growth in the healthcare industry. I do. But also it's like they also participate in like the ghost job thing, and it's weird. I don't know. And I think soon that the healthcare industry is going to become oversaturated, because it's probably going to be the cheapest profession to get into when it comes to schooling. Interesting, very interesting. What about education and technical trades for March and April? What is the job market looking like for education and technical trades for March and April? The Seven of Wands. The King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yeah, okay. Education and technical trade is not looking good. It's not. If you ain't got a lot of experience, they don't want you. I'm gonna just put it plain and simple. If you don't have a lot of experience, they don't want you. Like, they want people with a lot of experience, and someone that has like 5 years or more. And even all the way, I mean, you could probably substitute, but even all the way down to substituting and covering for someone, they they want you to have experience. Like, they want to make sure you definitely know what you're doing. And that could be standard procedure for getting hired for education. Honestly, you let me know. But if it is, same thing still remains. It's going to be difficult though. If you're just starting out, it's going to be difficult to receive jobs in these industries. But Spirit is saying you have to keep persisting. And also how you carry yourself during your interview is very important. Now, I just started to realize that being shy and meek does not always work. I mean, it got me my little job at Dodger Stadium. They hired me, but it's like you have to come in your interview confident. Like, when it comes to any of these jobs, you have to be confident. Like, you have to be confident. You have to be like, they want confidence. Confidence is the biggest impression that you need to leave. Yeah, I see this industry being a lot more cutthroat when it comes to, hiring for jobs. And also, they could also, discriminate too against sexual orientation. Some states in the U.S. could discriminate against sexual orientation, like if you identify as transgender or whatever, and also your race. Child. Especially when it comes to education. Interesting. What about legal? What about the legal industry? What's the job? Oh, they're a lot more inviting. They're like, listen, oh God, with the legal team, it's becoming a personality. It's becoming a personality game too. I mean, no pun intended, but with legal, With legal professions, it's politics. With legal professions, you got to kiss ass, you got to step on people's heads in order to get somewhere. It's ooh. This industry is nasty. The legal profession industry is nasty, y'all. I'm talking about sin after sin after sin, honey. This is no wonder why they be creating like drama shows based off of these type of professions, like Law and Order and what else? I don't know, CSI and what the fuck? What are those other shows? Y'all know them crime shows, Criminal Minds, Person of Interest. Like, no. This industry is nasty work. I'm sorry, but these legal professions are, child, sin after sin after sin. And it's like, I'm sorry, but we have the Libra card here. We have Libra. We have 2 Libra cards. It's like, and that's, that Libra, the Justice card. I mean, Libra rules over the Justice card in the tarot. We didn't get the Justice card here, but it rules over the whatchamacallit, Justice card in tarot. And let me tell you something. It's no longer about helping people anymore when it comes to this industry. Are they hiring? It's more so about your impression when it comes to work in this profession. It's about your impression. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is commission based, some of it. And you gotta get smart when it comes to navigating the legal professions. Paralegal, judge, lawyer. And it's like, I hate to say it, but it's almost as if it's like your degree doesn't matter. It's all about how you navigate. Yes, you still need a degree. That's standard. But it's like, it's all about how you make your mark in the profession. Your connections with people. Who do you know? It's like, it's kind of cultish. The legal profession industry is kind of cultish. It's very clicked up and cultish, and it's all about your connections and how much are you, like, what are you willing to do to get to the top? Child. But if you're not willing to sell your soul in order to get somebody unconvicted, child, then it's gonna take you some time to actually, succeed in the profession. Yeah, you kind of might have to carve your own lane. What about tech? What about tech jobs? What is the tech job industry looking like for the months of March and April? Those flew out. Y'all saw that? We have the 2 of Swords in reverse. We have the 3 of Cups in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords. Y'all, if you're trying to look for a tech job, I think with this group, you're going to need like referrals and stuff. Like, you're going to need like references and people putting in a good word for you. Let me just say, the big fish are not hiring. Let me just tell you that the big fish are not hiring. I think if you join tech, I think you need to start getting into your more innovative bag. You need to start kind of, again, with this group, carving your own lane. Because I see stress and anxiety when it comes to trying to find a tech job. They're clicked up too. And it's like, it's almost as if it's like, if you haven't been invited to the party, don't even think about showing up. Like, it's giving that. Damn. It's giving that. It's like, they're clicked up too. And it's like, you gotta make certain connections, and you gotta kind of push your way to the top. But you have to, Spirit is saying, you have to start getting innovative, and you have to start coming up with ways to take a more diplomatic approach when it comes to technology. If you don't start getting on TikTok and start, filming you do research or talk about, it's like, if tech is something that you really want to do, that if you feel like deep down that's your destiny and you don't want to argue with that, first off, let me tell you something. Some people get into tech for the money. That's not going to work anymore. Times are changing. It's not going to work anymore. But if that's really your passion, if it's something that you just can't shake being a part of tech, like if that's your dream, you're meant to start building your own brand around tech. Take being able not to find a job as a sign. For example, there's this woman I watched. And I think I mentioned her video in one of my readings. It was probably the one with Jim Carrey. I'm not sure. And she did a social experiment where She was looking for a tech job, I believe, and they weren't hiring her. And she did a social experiment where all her credentials, all her resume was the same. All she did was change her profile to an AI generated white woman. And they were inquiring about this fake white woman more than they were inquiring about her as a black woman. And they were even skipping the pre-screening process because they thought she was white and saying, oh, we're not allowed to do this, but we could just straight up give you an interview. And it's like very discriminatory. But my point is, she went on, she exposed this, she documented everything and put it on YouTube. I have to find her channel. She put it on YouTube, and guess what? They offered her a deal to create her own documentary when it comes to the racial discrimination in the tech industry. And her video is doing quite well on YouTube, documenting her experience. And that's my point that I'm trying to make here. I feel like you have to kind of build your own brand around tech in order to be a staple or get accepted. You don't necessarily have to do social experiments or anything like that. It's just whatever that looks like for you. But yeah, I see it being kind of hard. And also, tech is not what Spirit is saying tech is not what it appears to be with the Devil card here. It's not what it appears to be. It's bondage. It's a lot of work, and you have to do a lot of things that you don't want to do when you have a tech job. Spirit is showing me energy of like a lot of people like feeling trapped. Yeah. What are some messages that God would like to impart on to anybody that is struggling to find a job right now? Let's see. And this is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. I'm going to read from the deck. I'm going to read from the book, okay? Because I don't use these cards often. So whatever I pull. God, what are some messages for people who... I'm going to get 3. What are some messages for people who are struggling to find a job right now? What are some positive, uplifting messages? We have Rescued. We have Forget Me Not. Okay, 4 came out, period. And then we have Bad Dragon, we have Magic Frog, 32, and we have Hummingbird Dreams. So first off, right off the bat, before I get into the book, right off the bat, this is telling me that when it comes to Rescued, you're protected. It might take some time to find something, and God is saying that rejection is protection. And it might take some time to find something, but best believe that once you do find something, it's decent for you. It's specifically tailored to your situation. And also, it's like, don't take it personal. Spirit is saying don't take it personal. We are in times where it's a little bit difficult, and like I mentioned before, it's politics now, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be left out in the cold for too long, because Spirit is exposing some things, and Spirit is, opening doors. And also, but everybody's journey is individual. Everybody's journey is different. Some people are facing job rejection because they're not meant to be working, and it's like me included. Some people push down their dreams and their aspirations, and they know what they genuinely want to do in life, and it's like they trade that for stability. me I'm guilty. And it's like job rejection can serve as protection, and also an opportunity for people to reevaluate what they want out of life, and kind of just encouraging them to go for it, kind of allowing them to get rejected so that they could take risk and be a lot more bold into accomplishing what they want to accomplish. So I'm gonna do the card Bad Dragon first, and it's number 3. If any of these numbers are significant for you, then this message is for you. Okay? So, Bad Dragon. Keyword, judgment. The Bad Dragon card indicates that you or someone else is chastised. Look within. It is you judging yourself, a situation, or someone else. View a situation from all sides and ask what lesson it has for you. Release all judgment of yourself or another or a particular situation. For who you are to judge. For who are you to judge? You draw to yourself the events of your life. You alone must take responsibility for everything that happens in your life. All is but a lesson, so focus on what you have learned. Be easier on yourself and others. After all, even a dragon can have a bad day once in a while. What lessons have you brought into your life? Happiness? Sadness? Is it through your own powers of manifestation that you create your reality? You thought patterns and corresponding actions are responsible for your worlds. What you have thought and done in the past has manifested in the present. So what do you want to change in your present life? What do you want to manifest into your future? Can you see that your life is a story in which you have to write the next page and the page after that? The past is just a lesson to learn from. Take the information you've acquired and move forward. Leave any fears, guilt, or anger behind. This is your let go of the hook day. And then 6, Forget Me Not. Departures. Keyword, departures. As you move along your path in life, there may be experiences and people that leave you along the way. No matter what sorrow this may bring, always look for the gift that they have given you. I just said that. I just said that. This is a gift within everything that comes your way, and it is up to you to allow this gift to be recognized for what it is. Some partings feel sad, some are relief, and some are joyous. One thing that is for certain, all things change continually. So learn to go with the flow. Sometimes people have to leave so that you or they can grow. Sometimes they come back and sometimes they do. Ask the fairies to help you with your feelings in order to move forward. Life is continuous and non-ending. One does not move to another city and stop existing just because you no longer can see them. So it is with passing from the earth plane. Life continues, but we are here on earth. But we here on earth cannot see that life is the form we are used to. Without change, there is no growth or souls. And our souls become stagnant. Accept the changes and the departures as part of life's continuance. Life is evolving as it should. After all, people do not stay in the theater after the show is over, do they? It is important to examine past relationships. What did you learn from them? What did they give you? How did you bless each other's lives? It is okay to grieve a bit, but do it with gratitude. Whether they are in another city or have departed the planet, you can send them messages from your mind and they will receive them. Just be calm and relax and think what it is you wish to tell them. Angels, guides, and elementals will help you deliver your message. Tie a ribbon around your finger today. Surely it reminds you of something. So, I just want to talk about this card for a minute because yesterday I received, some guidance and I was stressing on. I was thinking a lot. Like my energy was very much so, my mental activity was very much so equivalent to the 8 and 9 of swords, bitch. Double whammy, double homicide.
Yeah, double homicide. Bitch. No, I'm sorry.
Double homicide. And then I was like, I know what I want to do, but I'm scared. And I need money. I need stability. I need this. I need that. I need to move out. God told me, he was like, okay, write me a letter. Write me a letter of everything that you want and tell me why you want it. I'm talking about from A to Z. I'm talking, it's like, okay, you want to move out, right? You say you need a job. You need stable income in order to move out. Why do you want to move out? And when you move out, what are you going to do then? After you get what you're asking for, after you move out, then what? Then what? It's like, what's the goal here? It's like, really, really write it out for me. What is the goal here? After you receive these things. And so I think that this message is reiterating, giving me confirmation that was divine guidance from spirit. And also it's something that everybody needs to do, not just clarity for themselves, but also not just in order to ask God for what they want, but also clarity for themselves. And so I think I'll look back and be like, I remember I was there. I remember I was there in that place. And that's also, spirit is also saying that's real manifestation. 17. Rescued. Keyword, assistance. If you have drawn this card, you might be in danger of relying too much on other humans. Remember to connect to your own personal inner teacher for guidance. The answers are all inside. Also check to make sure that you are not trying to rescue others. They must follow their own inner truth. This does not mean that you can't receive or give guidance, but that you should take all evidence and check it thoroughly with your inner knowing to make sure that this is for your highest good. Others should do the same with any advice you give to them. Things are about to change for the better. Ask for help and receive it with confidence and gratitude. Have peace in the knowledge that all problems come from their own solutions. All problems come with their own solutions. With the help of the spiritual realms, there is nothing you can't accomplish or handle. There are thousands of beings waiting to serve you at any given time. This is their joy and salvation. They live to assist you and to keep you from harm. It is their job to help you connect with your spirit and highest truth. Listen to their messages. These messages can come in any forms. A thought or a message beside your ear. Opening a book to find the answer staring back. A message on a billboard. The words of a small child or a friend. Ask and listen. In allowing the helpers to aid you, you help them manifest their own destiny. Give yourself good advice today. Then we have 30, which is hummingbird dreams. Keyword, the smallest. Even those who seem the least to us have their dreams. The tiniest and the weakest have their place in the universe just as we do. They have a special job that only they can do, a place that only they can fill. There is no one being that is more important or more worthy than another, regardless of the form in which they choose to express themselves in life. We marvel at the tiniest hummingbird. How can it move its wings so rapidly that it can hover in one place and then fly off in a split second? What strength and agility it has. What divine form. It's hard to believe that something so tiny can bring so much beauty and wonder. If you are feeling small or insignificant, remember your uniqueness. The only shoes you have to fill are your own, and they fit you just fine. There is no insignificant people, none who are less whole than another. Eliminate prejudice and judgments, whether cast upon you or someone or yourself or another. If you feel that someone is not up to your standards, then realize that that is what you are projecting upon them. Change your perspective and see them truly as they are, a reflection of God energy, just as you are. Spirit expresses through us all of the time in their own way. It's not for us to second guess. If you are feeling less than whole, remember your divine birth and take comfort in knowing that you are divinely perfect. Pursue your dreams and know that you are divinely guided. Have faith in your dreams and your abilities. It's okay to have faith in other people's dreams. Help and encourage them to believe in themselves. Take time to notice the smallest things today. And then we have Magic Frog. Keyword, child. Frog fairies know how to be childlike. They encourage innocence and imagination and make us believe in miracles. If you have drawn this card, you are being asked to pay attention to that small child part of you. Nurture her with playfulness and kind words. Praise her accomplishments. Let her splash in mud puddles or sing a silly song. Let her giggle. Help her to find magic in everything she sees. Lay off work a bit and take time for joyful fun. If you have forgotten how to play, then just ask a fairy or a small child to help you remember. They know what to do and will guide you every step of the way. Keep an open mind. Fairies and small children have open hearts. Believe. Visualize yourself holding your small self in your hands and rocking and singing her a lovely lullaby. Tell her how much she's loved and how special she is. Feel your heart connecting as one as the child snuggles up against your chest. Visualize the healing of all tears and wounds as that energy just dissipates and the void is filled with loving energy. Now the child is ready to play. Hop to it. Have a pillow fight with a friend. So I hope that these messages helped you guys when it comes to guidance. And I am going to pass the video over to 369 Life, also known as Tamiko, and she's going to give you guys some transits for the job market when it comes to April and when it comes to the remainder of March and April. And I want to thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, please like, share, and subscribe if it helped you today. And I'll see you next time. Bye. It's like, okay.
Hey y'all, hey. So this is me, Tamiko, 963 LYFE, life with a Y. Since it's yours, live your forte every day, everywhere, every way. And I am going to give you all a forecast of the economic slash job market of March and going into April. I'm going to do this by using the transits. I'm going to go date by date, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dates, so it's not too much. Shouldn't be a whole rant. And I'm going to use the transits from the new moon, which is March 18th, through to the full moon, which is April 1st. Okay, so let's get started. March 18th is, like I said, the new moon in Pisces. And then in addition to that, Venus is squaring Jupiter. So a lot of what's going on this month is really fine tuning what it is that you want to do in this world, not just how you want to make money, because it's cliche, but when you are doing what you love or what you are actually purposed to do, the money will come. So with that being said, it's important that if there is any doubt or fear that is holding you back from really pursuing your dreams and also like figuring out what you came here to do, that's first priority. Now, I get it. Bills need to get paid. Money needs to get made. At the same time, you will continue to go through a cycle, like a hamster wheel type of energy, if you're not in tune with why you're here and what you really want to and came to do. Okay, next step. So March 19th and 20th, Mercury is stationed direct. So that is, Mercury is speeding up. It's not full in its orbit as it normally is, but it's no longer in retrograde. So contract signing and, making things final, that's a good day to look into doing that. I mean, you don't have to jump into signing contracts, but it's just the energy will be more helpful. In addition to Mercury going direct, it's also the spring equinox, which is the natural new year. And so there is a really beautiful energy for the continuation of new beginnings. Okay. So scheduling interviews for that day, it's a Friday, or even just really allowing yourself to celebrate that it's a new year and that you are moving forward into what you want to create for yourself. And then, so the next day, March 21st, the sun is conjunct Neptune. And that means that the sun and Neptune are right next to each other having a discussion. And with that, it's shining light on your hopes and dreams, but also where you have been disillusioned or where you have realized a truth that now has changed your outlook or your uh, focus. Okay. Also, so from March 20th to March 23rd, Mars is trining Jupiter. That is an excellent. So in right after the new moon, right after the 18th, there is like a propulsion, like a forward push of energy. Okay, Mars trining Jupiter. It can make things seem a little bit too easy. So don't get lackadaisical or cocky, but it is absolutely a great energy to pursue what your focus is. You know, it's great for sending out emails, making contact with certain employers or different networks. Now, March 24th, the sun is conjunct Saturn. This is about discipline and also structure. So it's a great day to kind of check in with yourself and reassess what your plan is for gaining income, finding employment, increasing your capital. Okay. March 26th, Venus is conjunct Chiron. Okay. So this has a lot to do with self-esteem and being honest with yourself and allowing the doubt to fuel you and also teach you. So any um, hesitation or thoughts of you can't or this is not for you, on March 26th, it's a good time to reassess what is your voice speaking and what is the voices of uh, naysayers, or even like what you saw somebody else experience that you are now taking on to yourself, but it has really nothing to do with you. It's just how you have um, absorbed that energy and you're being given the opportunity to shed it and move forward in your own energy. Okay, finally, on March 30th, Venus enters Taurus. Okay, Venus loves to be in Taurus and loves to be in Libra, but in Taurus, it's not about relationships or other people. It's really all about you and your comfort and what it is that you need to feel secure. Okay, so it's not an easy month to just get popping and start making some money, but it is a great time to figure out what you want to do and how you want to go about it and start implementing that into your daily planning and your like thought process. And finally, again, April 1st is the new moon in Libra, the full moon in Libra. And this is a time to release, relinquish, adjust, and, get yourself set for what is next and how you are going to disperse your energy throughout the month of April. Okay, well, thank you all. And again, this is Tamiko from The Best Life 963 Life. That's life with a Y, since it's yours. Live your forte every day, everywhere, every way. Live your freedom. Live your fun. Live your fabulousness. Thank you.